Hello everyone, welcome to our iGrafx release dashboard presentation. So we're providing a dashboard for the iGrafx company for them to be able to track all their project info and their Jira tickets and their code status in one centralized location, which is our dashboard, by integrating GitLab, Sonar, and Jira. And we also have the to-do list management and the email notification features that will enhance the collaboration within the team, even in the different project. And now let's jump into our project demo and just click the sign button. So it will redirect you to the Azure authentication and you just choose. So after you sign in, you will see your own personal dashboard, which contains project that you created and also the project you subscribe to. And here's the add new button, which you can create your own project. Let's do demo. Let's fill out the Jira query, GitLab links, and the Sonar links. And here you can add the user to your project, so they don't need to subscribe on their own. Let's hit submit. And after you hit submit, you can see our demo project and you click into it. So you will see the project detail page. On the left hand side, you can see GitLab, and which it indicates your pipeline, whether succeed or fail. And the Sonar, these are the status of your code. And the Jira tickets, you can see how many tickets are there and how many being completed, how many still in the progress. And also you can sort those tickets. And you can also apply the filter to find the ticket you want. And after you find it, you can just click this and it will redirect you to the Jira. Let's go back. And here on our right-hand side, here's the notification which indicates whether you want to receive updates regarding this project. So right now, if I turn off the notification and then I create to-do list, to-do, and I save it, and I can even check off that to-do list. It won't send any email notification to me because I have this notification off. But if I turn on this notification and then I go, let's add it to another team and go at second one. And I save and I click check off. So now you will see I received email notification saying, okay, in what project, which team, what to do task, and the status, and who created that, who updated that. All right. And we also have the history for the to-do list management. You can see the whole log of me creating and updating to the different team. Then let's go back to our personal dashboard. And let's click the company project. So here's the company dashboard, which contains all the projects that created by everyone. And you can see it right here. This toggle indicates whether you're in this project or not. And if you are the creator of this project, you also have the ability to delete this project. Let's delete this demo project. Delete. And then when we go back to my project, you can see the demo project is gone. Let's go back. And here's our search bar where you can find the project more quick. Let's do unit test or then test. And you can see those two projects you haven't subscribed to. And if I click subscribe, you can see the toggle button is on. And then let's go to my project. You can see the final test project is right here. And if we go back, I unsubscribe this one. You can see the final project is gone. And That's basically all of our dashboard.
The iGrafx release dashboard establishes a unified platform for leaders, project managers, and developers to participate, monitor, and update the status of a project. This dashboard facilitates users in initiating projects. Each project can be set up to display related Jira issues, associated GitLab repositories, and offer insights into code analysis for the designated source code by leveraging Sonar. Additionally, a task management system has been implemented to delegate various tasks to developers and/or project managers. Email notifications for tasks are also provided, enabling interested parties to subscribe to a project's status and progress once a task has been accomplished. The intended audience for this project was our sponsor, iGrafx. iGrafx plans to utilize this tool internally, empowering their developers to manage, develop, and track projects. It is presumed that the target audience possesses familiarity with project management practices, software development workflows, and collaboration tools.
Key features for the application developed are implementation of SSO OAuth with Azure. Custom API endpoints were created to integrate GitLab, Jira, and Sonar. A custom to-do list management system, and finally a notification system for when changes are made, such as a to-do task being marked complete. OAuth in Azure was accomplished with making use of the Microsoft Authentication Library MSOL. Instead of managing credentials, signing in is handled by Microsoft as the identity provider. When valid credentials are entered, a user can navigate the dashboard freely. If authentication is not completed due to incorrect or no credentials provided, the user will be redirected to the home page and prompted to sign in. All routes are protected and checked against the authentication status from the current application instance. When integrating the platforms for tracking the development process, we use Jira to retrieve ticket statuses for projects. This enables real-time updates on ticket progress for tracking. By integrating GitLab, we are able to capture the development pipeline as updates are made for projects. This allows for tracking of progress and identifying problems with new updates. And finally, in order to track the health and maintainability of the project code base, it was integrated Sonar to provide us with these valuable insights.
Hi, my name is Zach Freiter, and I'm here to talk about the to-do list. Implement a comprehension to-do list management system, allowing users to create and track tasks within the different project for 3 different teams and mark tasks as complete. Users can also check the task history within 3 days to see the task ownership and track individual progress. On task creation, the server receives the task information and records the information into a specific project log for later retrieval. On task completion, the server updates the project logs to reflect the new changes. The to-do list was built using the React library for building reusable components and MUI library for styling. Notifications. This feature allows users to customize their notification settings within the project. Users can choose to accept email notifications for task completions based on their preferences. When a user checks off a task as complete, the system automatically sends an email notification to all project members who have opted to receive such notifications. The notification was integrated into the to-do list to handle the task changes. The server handles the majority of the notification process. The library node mailer was used to complete this task. As one of the most popular small email libraries for Node.js and use, it provided flexibility and customization when creating and implementing an email system.
During the development of the iGrafx release dashboard, Our team dedicated extra time to incorporate valuable additional features. These enhancements aim to optimize the user experience and provide greater flexibility for project management. Firstly, we introduced the ability to delete projects from the dashboard. This feature allows teams to declutter their workspace by removing outdated or unnecessary projects easily. With just a few clicks, users can tidy up the dashboard and maintain a streamlined view of their active projects. To promote collaboration, we implemented a valuable feature that enables team members to subscribe to another teammate's project board. This eliminates the need to request access from the original owner or create duplicate project dashboards. By subscribing, multiple individuals can effortlessly stay updated on the same project board, fostering seamless teamwork. To simplify project creation processes, we introduced the option to add a list of email addresses at the beginning of the dashboard setup. This eliminates the need for each person to manually search for and add the new dashboard themselves. With this enhancement, team members can quickly subscribe to the relevant project, ensuring efficient onboarding and information sharing. To maintain data integrity, we added a pop-up window that verifies the validity of links entered in the project creation fields. This ensures that the dashboard functions as expected and reduces the possible errors caused by incorrect or broken links. Recognizing the importance of time-saving measures, we implemented a search bar on the All Projects page. This powerful tool allows users to filter and find specific projects quickly without the hassle of scrolling through a long list of existing projects. The search bar enhances productivity by enabling users to locate relevant projects with ease. Lastly, we introduced a notification setting that empowers users to customize their preferences. Users can now choose to receive email notifications for task completions, aligning with their individual needs. When a user marks a task as complete, our system automatically sends email notifications to all project members who have opted in to receive such updates, ensuring effective communication and collaboration. In summary, through these additional features, we have enhanced the iGrafx release dashboard to deliver a more efficient and collaborative project management experience. Our focus on streamlining workflows, promoting teamwork, and providing customization options ensures that users can leverage the dashboard to its full potential. In terms of future improvements for the iGrafx release dashboard, we have identified a couple of key enhancements. One significant enhancement involves implementing an admin console and admin role. This feature would provide individuals with the ability to modify boards, adjust notification settings, and customize tasks and board details. To achieve this, we propose pulling user data from the Active Directory portal and assigning admin privileges to team members with specific titles. Furthermore, the admin console could simplify user management by allowing one admin to manually add another user into the admin group. Another important enhancement would be the introduction of task assignment capabilities. This feature aims to improve task management within the dashboard by enabling users to assign specific to-do tasks on each project page. Project owners or admins would have the flexibility to allocate tasks directly within the dashboard interface. To ensure effective communication and timely action, an email notification system could be implemented to alert assigned users when a task is assigned to them. This enhancement would empower team members to promptly address their responsibilities and maintain project momentum.
Hey everyone, my name is Wanitkun, and today I'm going to present our architecture, our infrastructure for iGrafx dashboard. Okay, so this is the overall view, the overall component that we are used to create our infrastructure for the application. So I will start with the login. So we decided to go with Azure Active Directory, so the SSO login, and the reason for that is that iGrafx it is in the Microsoft environment. So in that case, they can use their employee user authentication through the SSO easily, and they can set it up pretty easily. It just need to create just one environment and plug it in, and that is also protect our entire application as well. So it protect all the route. So if user doesn't log in, they cannot go through the private internal page. So that is our login, and that's why we go with the Azure Active Directory. So the next part is we have React as our front end. So we handle from user login, create our own component for create a project. So those form we implement by ourselves, and then all the API. So all the internal API is dependent on the front end and back end. So front end do not fetch anything that outside the server. They not do direct fetch. So just for the security purposes, because we can put our server in the firewall and things like that, and then we can allow some certain port to reach outside to fetch data. So that is why we decide to design our internal endpoint that way. So that is the front end, and of course, like we rendering the project list. So we have the company projects and we have our user projects, and I'm going to just a little bit for how this how we structure all the model. And so the way that front end connect to the back end is through fetch get, fetch put, and fetch post. Also post data, put to update data, and then get the information from the back end. So our entire backend is developed under Node.js, and we have external dependency, which is the service that is the requirement for this project, which is Jira, GitLab, and Sonar. So just to make just want to go to this component quickly as well. So for Jira, we basically just fetch the data for it depends on the Jira query. So it's a JQL. So if you say project equal and the project name, it will fetch that basically entire project. If you do issue equal the issue link or the ticket link ticket name, that will fetch purely just that specific issue. So that gives user to it gives user flexibility to fetch how much ticket of what project that they want to monitor. The next part is GitLab. So GitLab, we have two main parts. So the first part, of course, is the GitLab status itself, so the branch status, and then we have the GitLab that branch pipeline status. So in this case, this could be all-in-one platform, just one-stop service that user can come and know their GitLab branch status, GitLab branch status from our dashboard, as well as they can know the status pipeline. If something is broken, they can check from here as well. With Sonar Cube, we get two things. So the first one we get is called the project analyzer, the quality gate. So in that case, we know depend on the admin who config the Sonar Cube for the ecosystem. When the user give us that project link, so it need to be a full link, we will fetch that Sonar Cube project quality grade, and it depends on the admin to assign those quality grade. And the other part that we also fetch is also the code smell. So code smell will give analysis for the code base that user push and then the Sonar text. So those are two components that we get from Sonar Cube. And then we have a couple more of the model that we need to create in order to make this project work. So the first model is users model. The second one is project model. These two are independent, but they can dependent insert. They can be linked when users subscribe to the project. And I'll go a little bit deeper over that in just a little bit. And then lastly is the to-do list. So to-do list is one of our requirements, and we create our own model to save all the to-dos in our database, as well as do the logging. So each project will have their own log independently, and this will live on the server side, so on the server computer on the server. And this can be either accessed through the admin or the person who need to do troubleshooting on the server in case in prod or in in prod. Or user can also access all this data through our webpage as well. So that is the to-do model. And then lastly, we have MongoDB as our database. So we do not, at first, we have Jira, GitLab, Sonar, and tasks collection. At the moment, we already removed Jira, GitLab, and GitLab out of the database. So user doesn't need to save those data in database. And the reason that we decided that route is because of Jira and GitLab is persistent and it's pretty much reliable. And from Trevor, he already confirmed that we don't need to save those data on our database. So this is a high-level architecture for our application. Then the next part is the architecture component diagram. So this is more about the front-end part. So basically, the workflow that we created is that when users log in through Microsoft SSO, so user will be able to create. So that is a customized dashboard. So they can create the project that they want to subscribe. They can name the project and then give the parameters for us to be able to fetch data and then monitor it for them. And so the first part would be the fetch processes, so retrieving data, and then the next part is rendering. So once user config their projects, the next part is to display it. So we already retrieve everything from our database and send it on our database. When we're gonna send it back to the front end, we basically fetch everything and then we send as a package to the front end, so they can display real-time data on the front end. Yeah. And so The next slide, before I jump into show a little bit more about models, is the development processes. So our group use agile methodology. So we do stand up weekly, and we make sure that every week the team member sort of like give a summarize what they did last week and what they will do next week. So the team lead also assign other tasks, and most of the time we try everyone try to make sure that they get by deadline. And the second thing is we utilize Jira to tracking our tasks. So basically, the team lead will create a task, and then we can either pick up the ticket, or Yihui will assign to the specific person. So those is how we can make the team members accountable, and also we actually make the process faster in the case that, oh, is this task already done, or it's not done yet. Next part that I just want to show is about the database. So as I showed you before, we have project, to do, and user database. And the reason that is to have a Sonar buffer, the reason for that is that we on the back end we stumble for a couple of problem. So basically we cannot fetch data as fast as we wanted. So just give you an example is that when we try to fetch at the first time, the problem that will occur is that we get 404 or 401. But let's say that if we already start server for like 5 minutes or so, we can use the exact same endpoint and same package and fetch those data, and we will get return data. So in this case, even though we don't have the return yet, we still have some previous data that we can still show to the customer.
So for the team contributions, I would like to say special thank you to Jack, who did the majority of the backend stuff, and also special thank you to Zach, who did the majority of the front end stuff. And I would like to also thank the rest of the team, Andrew, Ivan, Daniel, who are contributing to the front end, and Andy is contributing to the back end. And each team member's contributions, whether it's big or small, have played a very important role in shaping this project. So I'm very grateful to have a team like this.
We ran into many unexpected events throughout the creation of the application. Starting with the backend, there were connection issues with the Sonar endpoints. The endpoints and its connections weren't stable. This is at the time where we just started the server, and it would start with a bunch of error messages, but after 5 to 10 minutes of doing the same request over and over again, we would get the correct response. Next was misunderstanding about history logs. So in the beginning, we thought that we needed a log for everything. So this would include GitLab statuses, Jira statuses, and Sonar statuses. However, once we started talking with Trevor, we realized that we were on the wrong path and we needed to readjust so we could meet Trevor's requests. Another event encountered was a pipeline problems with auto merging on GitLab. So we were trying to improve the productivity and speed up the development process by having auto merge. We ran into the issue that with our free license as well as with the runner, we weren't able to properly use this pipeline effectively, and that was an issue we ran into. Moving on to the front end, we ran into issues trying to implement the backend APIs with functionalities from the front end. First off, handling states with React without using the state library was a problem we encountered. Many times, state would not save, and going from page to page without making a new API call would not give us the desired results. Another event encountered was getting the data from the API call in useEffect and having to wait for the data to become available for us to use. There were valuable lessons learned throughout this project. The first being communication is key. Effective communication is critical to the success of any project. We learned that regular check-ins and updates are essential to keep everyone in the same page and keep the progression going. Another lesson learned is that adaptability is a must. Unexpected events will always happen, and it's essential to be adaptable and flexible in response to changing circumstances in order for the team to progress. Lastly, we learned that collaboration drives innovation. And creativity. By working together, we were able to create a powerful and intuitive tool for businesses and professionals to use.
So for our sponsor feedback, I'm delighted to share that we received positive feedback from our sponsor Trevor regarding this iGrafx release dashboard. And we greatly appreciate the feedback and support from our sponsor because it encouraged us to continue refining and enhancing the whole project during our development process to meet their expectations. And again, we would like to thank our team members for their hard work and dedications. And we would like to thank our sponsor for their support and understanding. And we would like to thank our instructors for their guidance and mentorship during this whole process. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. We hope you like this project.